How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. As always, if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe down there. It helps out, means a ton. You guys get plenty of fun stuff, not just One Piece. We do plenty of stuff on this channel. Kaiju number 8, Jujutsu Kaisen, a bunch of stuff. So, anyway, talking about Momo recently and the stuff that's happening in the manga, that's led to me thinking more about leaders in general. Kings, captains, rulers of a country, whatever it be, a shogun. Leaders in One Piece and what their duty is to their people. Obviously, it falls into the general rules of leadership for leading people in general. You want to protect your people. You want to make sure their lives are as good as possible. You want to make sure they're safe. You want to make sure they're having a good time. All the kind of nice things. But also a big thing, especially in One Piece, and it's something we can see through quite a few of Luffy's actions, is suffering, so they don't have to. Suffering and sacrificing to make sure they're okay, or to make sure they don't die in some cases. And it's something that just comes with the territory. If you have a crew, a country, people to protect, you have to suffer for them sometimes. The first instance from Luffy that I want to take a look at that just shows how much you have to suffer sometimes, especially in the world of One Piece, when you want to protect people, Drum Island. Nami's sick, and Luffy literally has to climb a sheer, I'm assuming, rock mountain cliffside in freezing temperatures while he's bleeding profusely from his hands, probably doesn't have fingernails anymore, suffering from frostbite. As soon as he gets to the top and somebody finally notices they're up there, what's the first thing he says? Help them first. That is the role, the duty, the requirement to be a good leader in One Piece. In between things that Luffy did, to prove my point even further, what happened the instant that Luffy was down and out and Zoro had to take over and do his job as taking Luffy's place when he isn't there? As soon as Zoro became the leader in Luffy's stead, yeah, he had to literally take all of Luffy's pain and suffering. Thanks, Kuma. Thanks for that one. Literally, the instant he took over Luffy's role, instant pain and suffering on a literal insane level. So, yeah, that happened. And then getting back to Luffy and what he's done for his crew and his followers as a leader, in Whole Cake Island, when he told Sanji that he was not going to leave that spot, he was not going to budge an inch until Sanji came back and fed him. If Sanji didn't come back and feed him, he was going to starve to death in that very spot. And he stayed there, and he was going to let himself wither away. Now, that first example of Luffy climbing that rock cliff, that is something that is just 100% up Luffy's alley. It's a physical test of endurance and suffering and pain resistance. That is what Luffy is made for. Even with Zoro and the whole taking the pain and suffering. Once again, Zoro is made for two things. Okay, he's made for a couple things. The two things I'm referring to are cutting things and taking some blunt force. Like, the dude is just a tank. He just doesn't stop. He's weird. Because he's not rubber. I don't know what the hell's wrong with him. He's strange. He's also good at drinking and sleeping. But yeah, getting lost too. Yeah, anyway, we're not talking about that. This one with Sanji and Luffy staying there, that is so far not up Luffy's alley, it is insane. The two things that took from Luffy, patience and not eating. What are two things Luffy has in spades? Impatience and a love for food. For Luffy to do that, that is like Luffy's ultimate torture. Having to just sit there in one spot, not do anything, just sit there, wait, do nothing, and not eat at all until you almost starve to death. That is a big deal when you think about who did it. And, well, their character in general. So, yeah, that is a prime example of having to take suffering and pain and sacrifice to try and help the people who follow you. So, rounding this back to the current stuff going on with Momo, this is one reason I'm okay with the idea that Momo has of wanting Shinobu to, I'm okay with that. And people have brought up all the suffering that he's going to have to deal with, how terrible it's going to be. Shinobu brought it up. Like, no, that's going to be terrible for you. You're still going to have a child's mind. in an adult's body. No. Sometimes you have to do that. When you are in Momonosuke's position, that is something you sometimes have to do. So I don't want Oda to take it easy on Momonosuke. He has a hard spot to fill in the series. The Shogun of Wano. Them some big shoes, ladies and gentlemen. Some big old shoes, okay? So yeah, he doesn't have an easy spot. The path is gonna be paved with pain, suffering, smiles, good times, bad times, everything in between. And I don't want Oda to take it easy on him. And that's one because, well, Momonosuke can handle it. He's already shown the will to push through and deal with what needs to be done. And it's just part of being a leader, especially in One Piece. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is just some place my mind went and I had some fun thinking about it. I had some fun talking about it. I hope you guys had some fun watching it. So, I'll see you guys next time. I'm out.